You may be seated. This is the month of July, which is the beginning of the second half of the year. So it's very significant. It's a time of reflection as well as a time of thanksgiving. We have to look at what we've done the first half of the year and then make decisions that will help us achieve our goals for the rest of the year. And then I said it's a time of thanksgiving. We have to be grateful for all that we received, learned, experienced, for all of God's grace in the first half of the year. And while we praise Him for this recent past, we also are praising Him for the opportunity of the future. So in the next 6 months, our achievements must surpass tremendously all that we had the first half of the year. And as you know, this is the year of completeness. And it is our purpose and mandate to preach the full gospel of Christ to the whole world. And we must complete by end of December this year. I told you that we will make a few adjustments. You know, we're watching our work, and we don't want to leave any chances for excuses. We don't want to give ourselves excuses at the end of the year and then say, oh, for this reason or that reason, we didn't get the job done. We will get the job done. And God's given us the grace. He's given us everything that we require. And make no mistakes about it, it's not just us here. God's saints, all of God's children around the world are involved in this. We just have a very peculiar role in the scheme of things. We're not the only ones. So there are others who are being motivated and inspired and driven for this same cause. And as far as God's given us the marching orders, they also are receiving it in the Spirit. And that's one of the reasons in the month of May we had the Global Ministers Classroom, where over 300 million ministers of the gospel around the world converged in that amazing class of fellowship and ministry of the word, so that we could all go around the world and disseminate the message of the kingdom to all people everywhere. We're making some quick changes. A few of them I will announce right now, but coming Sunday, we do have a very special service. So I'm going to make a few more announcements, but there are some you need to hear now because today is the 6th of July and the days are counting. So I don't want any excuses that July didn't get started early enough. So I just want to tell you some of the quick changes that we are making. So beginning with, anyway, as I call them, you get Pastor Lawrence Ajiboye, who's currently in SA Zone 2, moves for the next 6 months. All these are for the next 6 months, okay? So he moves to SA Zone 1 as the zonal pastor for the next 6 months, while his current church in Pretoria will be pastored by Thobeki Bebe, and Pastor Freedom Area Wealth, who's currently in SA Zone 1, moves to SA Zone 2. While the Rambok Church will be pastored by Moipone Molotsi, Pastor Moipone Molotsi. Now, what this means is that these zonal pastors will not immediately hold a local church. They will see to the growth of the churches in their zone. That's what the zonal pastors are supposed to do, as I call. If there's anyone to also hold a local church, I would be specific with that. And then you have Pastor Dick Official of Abuja Zone 1 moving to Lagos Zone 4. And he'll both pastor the zone as well as hold a local church leadership there. Pastor Marcel Obode moves to Nigeria's South Zone, Bayelsa, for both the zone and the church. Pastor Obi Umasibu moves to Northwest Zone as a zonal pastor, including the Kaduna Church. Pastor Dipo Isaac of the Lagos Zone 4 moves to World Evangelism Mobilization to work with Reverend Tom. And while for the Abuja Zone 1, where Pastor Dipo Isaac was, Dipo Fisher was, Pastor Enoch Boama of moves there. Pastor Ken moves to UK Zone